Hello viewers, thanks for watching these success stories. I know you are following a lot of success stories to see is there any hint which can help me. Primarily we come to success story to see that is this person like me? This person also read like me or something different. Primarily we do that and we have a tendency of comparison. But everybody is unique in nature. You cannot compare it. But certain terminology, certain tips would help you. Sometimes this success can give motivation. In that line, we have Swetha here who cleared PMP very recently. Let's see her certificate. Yep, she cleared on 25th of November. And it's a wonderful, wonderful day for her because it's a massive achievement. With being in family, doing it a corporate life, and then gaining a certificate like this, tell you it's not easy. If anybody want to say that when it's easy, you have to walk through this and say once. Before that, you cannot comment on it because such a hard stuff certificate this is. And congratulations to Swetha from ShriLearning team. And here we have Swetha. Swetha, I would like to give some inputs to us.
Thank you so much, Shreya. This is what I can say. Like, how much ever if I talk, it will not be enough. Definitely, it is not enough to, praise or like, to tell how much it meant to us. Especially for August batch, I felt like, the team itself was like, very collaborative. And the way you taught us, that put the basic platform for us. As like, you say, you have a construction site, you put that, basement. That made it like stronger, and it made us to go forward, like and every motivation what you gave, every moment I can say, and I felt it really, I felt it. That is what I can tell you.
Not overloaded with motivation.
No, not at all. And motivation is what keeps you alive. Like you already even the first one which I failed, like I came to you and I said like no, it's not happening. Then you were like no, analyze gaps. You can. And then after 2 days break again, I went back after analyzing gap. Okay, yeah, it was much better. And after third one again, I fell back because of the gap between like one exam and the other one, and between that we have a lot of work to do as in like official work also. So that made like okay, no, it's not going to happen. And again you give a push, that push helps, like okay, come on, let's do it. And next again when you're falling again, like again I tell or share with any one of you, like you mainly, it's like you again give a push again like okay, yeah, come on, let's do it. And the last moment I can see I was overloaded, and it's kind of I was completely exhausted. I kept telling that I'm exhausted, I can't take it more than this, like that. But it is like after 10 years of studies again you're going back into it, and going into a formal way of reading and understanding. It's kind of very challenging, and trust me, only way is like you can take a particular time from your life to dedicate it and follow it very strictly to achieve it. So that is all helped me, like I can tell you that.
Great, great, got you. Super. Thanks, Swetha, for that inputs and giving good data. And now let's talk about how things started. First of all, who gave you this idea of PMP?
I have to be very frank in this, I'll tell you. I was completely observing on the LinkedIn, like, on your students' success stories, or, what they were trying to tell to you. But somewhere behind my mind, like, I had this program management team in my organization, right? So I'm also engaged in some programs, like, for big airlines. So I'm very fascinated the way they work, and they appreciate it also. Like sometimes it's the way you admire somebody, like drives you to it. And technology and technical knowledge is also existing in that, along with management skills. That is what I feel like I want to be in, like.
Yeah.
So that gave me little motivation. Okay, like project management is something like is good for me, like understanding my background and my positives and negative. So that was very much interesting for during the first time of my career itself, I'll tell you. Then this drove me, and I followed you, and then I found so many positive posts. Then okay, that's when in July end, I think I pinged you. Hi Sriram, can you tell me about this PNP course? I didn't know about this course, but I knew about project management. Then after that, you told me, oh yeah, my executive team will reach out and all. Like still I was not sure how long is this validity. I don't know any details of this PMP course, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I just went with flow. I gave this request of to join August batch.
Hmm.
I didn't even think 1 week time I took. I joined it straight away, and I liked the first session. For you, I will tell you as a student, you should like the teacher to learn the subject.
Hmm.
I liked you.
Hmm.
So that made okay, little bit of the wavelength is matching, and what you're teaching is you're teaching reality, reality, which is very much important for us also. And PME course also is in that way, leadership plus your strategic and also management skills. Everything is built in.
Right. Right.
So yeah, so that's how I said I joined it in August, as I said.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Good to know. Good to know that. And I hope the LinkedIn was a good platform for us to connect on the podcast.
Seriously, I didn't believe LinkedIn will help me so much, but yeah, it did happen finally. Yeah.
LinkedIn is a good place I find where good leaders and managers connecting for a right purpose. So it's really a good
Yes,
platform if you use it in the right
yes,
way.
exactly. Yeah.
Right. And coming on the domain, what domain you're working
I'm into marketing account management.
on? Okay.
So completely into account management. I can understand what the procurement phase is because we do proposals for Airbus or Boeing. So that portion I was very strong in. Procurement was my strongest skill, and risk analysis as part of our department risk was what I also handled. So that was sinking in. And apart from that, stakeholder, human resource, little bit of my MBA and all it linked in.
Oh,
And so what I could say is business analysis, what we were talking, capturing requirements, everything is part of our day-to-day job also. Only thing is we were not seeing in this direction. And the knowledge was not sinking in as in it was described in PMBOK Guide. Once you read it, start learning, start understanding, yeah, it helps you a lot. It also sinks into your day-to-day life activities, no matter what project management is handling into day-to-day activities as well.
right. Sounds good. So
Yeah.
from the classes,
And
sorry,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
from the classes, how many months of preparation towards exam?
Yeah, I'll tell you. August is what I joined in, and you gave us sessions, and I was constantly writing all that what you were telling us to write.
Mm,
At that point in time, nothing went into my mind. I'll tell you. But all the sessions were great,
mm,
and sessions helped a lot. I understood the basic,
mm,
but I never prepared or read during August. And I started my head first in September. I
mm.
finished September, head first. But what happened, I'll tell you, every day I used to take 3 hours or 4 hours straight to finish one chapter. I was not
Uh-huh.
breaking my chapter.
4 hours at a stretch indeed.
Yeah, early morning I wake up at 3:30 or 4. I go up to 7:30. That is the only time which feeds into my brain because you're not tired. Early morning is you have utilized your time, your memory stays
I
intact.
I remember Swetha, the next day of exam you said, Shiram, I don't know what to do now in the morning.
Yes, exactly. And my body clock was ticking that way. Because after that you have your daily work at office and
Yes.
it might go to extended hours, you can't concentrate. So only thing which helps you is that early hours, and that is the way I prepared for my plus two or second PU, I think.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
I went with that kind of strategy because I knew this was very, very hard. I'll tell you, this was very hard. And I had followed one of the success stories in your class. A lady said she had 4 years old baby and she spent early mornings for this. So I took that, and that is what helped me also. I'll tell you.
Thank
And even I have 4 years old, very naughty, very massively mischievous. I can't study in front of him.
you.
So early morning when he's sleeping is the only time I can do. Yeah.
Wow, it's not easy stuff. Yeah, being a mom and doing all the stuff, it's not easy. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah,
So you did with
definitely.
Head First, then what other book you refer?
Then September I finished head first, and then I have to tell you that what happened was September last is when I had a little bit of rib pain, so I had to take a break for 3 weeks from then. So I told you I will be booking my exam in October mid. Then you said, "Have you finished your books? Have you read?" I understood what you were trying to mean to me, but then luckily I didn't book it that time really because that helped me this risk, right? Or like, unpredicted, like, some pain which is like killing you. Working was like, more than enough for me at that point in time. I could not concentrate on studies due to pain.
Right,
So
right.
I took 3 weeks break, and then I had finished Rita half away, I think, that by that time. So after October third week, I think I again came back to Rita. Where I left, I started over it. So that's why I said 3 months, like, August, September, like, 3, and 1 month went like, in between. And November starting is when I didn't touch PMBOK. November starting is when I started my prepcast exam.
Mhm.
So I felt that, it was harder. I never touched. I didn't plan to do PMBOK book at all. I'll tell you very frankly, because I had this prediction that, it was very hard. Then I was simultaneously making notes for myself. Like, every chapter has 1 or 2 sheets of my own notes, ITDOs, or no matter what little important steps, like, to learn. I had made that, and I had your blue and light blue, like, sheet of 49 process group. Everything was in parallel. My notes, that sheet, and head first Rita, like, I was linking, mapping everything. But that was not happening because I could not remember. It was too vast.
Mhm.
Then I did exams and all. I did my gap analysis every time. Like, I learned little better. Last 5 days before the exam, I tell you, I told you it's not happening because I'm scoring very bad. I can't make it because, whatever I was feeling that time, like, my seventh webcast or something, I was like, if I don't get a pass here, like, I don't pass anywhere, I feel. So I said, like, Shivam, it's not working. I have done all my best. Then you said me, no, it's toughest exam. So you could have achieved little more, but you're on border. You can't, like, we can't decide on this, you said. Then you gave me tips of what to do for next 5 days. Like, I had applied 1 week leave, and next 5 days plan was very fixed and very tight for me, as you had said. You told me to go through risk management and also go through execution process group in PMBOK, which I had not touched it. And then you told me to, like, do PMI free test, mock test. At least if you don't do it in one time, you don't feel comfortable, do twice, you said. So that one, and then revision of whatever I had, change management. So these all were my 5 days of plan, right? So first thing what I did, I didn't rush to PMI free mock test. I planned to read PMBOK. I don't have a physical copy of PMBOK book. I had your soft copy. Rita had first I did, like, book wise notes, everything perfectly. PMBOK, what I did, I to rush through, I skimmed 500 pages in 2 days. I'll tell you, I
Wow.
literally skimmed through. Morning I woke up 7:30, and then I went up to, like, 2 o'clock, took a break, 1 hour break, and then again sit and do. And every time I was reading or capturing any stuff, that 2 sheets or 1 sheet of mine, like, for each chapter, I used to scribble there. Like, something new I find, I start scribbling there because that is my hand notes, and if I read, I know where exactly what is there,
Right.
and kind of, understanding was building it. So best book is PMBOK, I can tell you. But PMBOK, which exact portion impressed me was, that there is one input coming from the direct and management project work, and then it comes to tools, and then there is an output going into some different, like, knowledge areas. That is amazing. That, like, that whole thing along with your 49 process, I completely could picture out what it was.
Correct.
That is when last 3 days is when I understood the whole story of, project management. Until then, everything was like, flying off. Yeah,
So that,
amazing.
that
Yeah,
consolidation happened only last 3 days.
3 days. Yes, exactly. After I read the mock book. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Superb. Thanks, Vidya. I can see a real picture of what happened there. Okay.
Yeah, I might be narrating little, like a movie type, but, but this is what really happened actually. I can tell you.
Got you, got you. So which city you are now?
I'm in Dubai,
Dubai.
UAE. Yeah.
Okay. So how family supported you for this program?
Oh my God, I should thank my husband for this. Really, I'll tell you. He was behind me. He said, 63, 64, don't worry, you're already there. Don't worry. He had a lot of confidence in me. I was
Mhm.
like, no, it's not happening. And, 4 o'clock, I wake up in the morning, like, he used to make sure my hot water is ready to drink. He used to keep it ready. And then my child doesn't come inside the room to disturb this broadcast.
Okay.
He was very much behind it. And all seven he went through, the process he went through along with me. It was like, I was delivering a baby and he was there next to me. Seriously, I'll tell you.
Very
And
good.
then
Very good.
last day was also like that. Like, he said, if you don't pass, no, I know you'll kill me today. Because I have felt what you are feeling like already. And this is very important. For me, it was really important to finish before December.
Yes.
So that planned out well. And yeah, he dropped me. He picked me up from exam center. I'll tell you what happened. He dropped me, and I went inside. I was very anxious. I was not having a little confidence. Also, I would go through. My first 89 was like like I didn't expect it will be so tough. I'll tell you.
Right.
And I was like, each test, each question which I saw on the screen, I said, Shweta, give your best. Don't take chance, give your best. No, it doesn't matter, give your best. Like, even if I was like, feeling, okay, it's not like, it's going away from my mind. No, give your best. Like, I was bringing it back. Focus. This 200 will decide everything for you. Then I was like, yeah, seriously, I'll tell you, this is what it happened. And after 89, like, when I finished my 89, I was in 130 minutes, which was like, far beyond, like, I should have done it like, 150. Already I had taken so much. I was thinking of future also at that point in time. I said, okay, let me break now. Go take a chocolate, eat, drink back water, come back. My 10 minutes, yeah, I really did that. And 10 minutes fully I utilized. I came back. Again, my questions were tougher. I thought everybody was telling after 89, you were like, you feel so little relaxed. I'm like, what's happening with me? Really? And my questions were tougher, and I felt like, oh, I missed it. I missed this whole exam. I felt like that.
Exam gone.
Yeah, after that 5 questions, after 89, 90 onwards, I'll tell you, it was tougher. So I felt little, shaky at that point in time. But still, after that 5, little straight questions started coming in. I felt so happy, like, finally I got something.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Wait. What happened? Battery low?
No, it's just locked because I didn't touch the screen.
Yeah, your screen is slightly maybe getting a second hold and coming back. Your picture. It's now better. It was now.
Yeah.
Maybe internet is not good. By the way, look like you got some gift after the exam. Is it so?
Yes, because my husband saw like what I was, and he felt like I need to have something worth according to it.
Okay.
So he gave me iPhone 12 mini. That made me so happy. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
He felt it.
Yeah. You have a good partner around to support on all ups and downs. That's very important. That's very important.
Seriously.
That's very important. Great.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
And I have learned it from him also. Like how you pushed me, he was pushing me the same way. I'll tell you. It was something nice. Like every positive will turn and bring you something like very fruitful in your life. So I felt like I after taking PMP course, like everyone around me was so positive, which I never felt it like really, I'll tell you. And that changed my whole perspective. And now I started having little more meaningful life, I believe. Like now, yeah, that is also there. Yeah.
Good. Look like PMP class turned into psychology class.
Seriously, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's get close to the exam. How many mock exams you practiced?
I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it was very halfway through. I didn't complete 4. 6, 7 I completed.
Okay.
And PMI I completed once and another half I did because revision also I was doing it.
Okay.
But PDF drives, yeah, that
Okay.
almost like when I counted last day, I wanted to feel comfortable. I counted how much I've done. It was 3,000 plus questions.
3,000 questions. Oh man. By the way, before the exam, which are the 2 chapters you felt very confident? I know this.
Procurement, integration.
Very good. 2 procurement integration. 2 you consider big, pretty strong. When you go to the exam hall, which chapters you felt tougher for you?
For me, it was kind of scope. Scope was tougher for me. Yeah, scope was tougher, and cost it was easy because I had written the formulas down. As soon as I went, I put every formula, and then power grid, stakeholder analysis, everything was perfectly done. For me, I had all the sources with me. Only thing is I have to perform in that exam. That's it.
Ah, very good, very good. Hey, when you say you put on the paper, you mean the plastic sheet what they gave you?
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
did
yes.
you write that before taking the exam? I mean, the first
No,
minute.
no, 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 no. When the first question started, you're supposed to write. Until then, you can't touch it.
Right.
So, because there is a camera above you,
Yeah,
you
they
know
want
what?
you.
They watch you. And for me, I was thinking, oh, here also I should not shake my head like that. I came here to like little be free and like do like all these things like
Yeah.
Then I was thinking, oh, am I supposed to be sitting straight? And then I asked the lady also there. She said, no, 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 you can be little free. It's not like home exam. I was relaxed, really.
Okay, okay. So you dump all the formula in the sheet when you started writing.
Yes, all every formula and also power interest grid. And I did. There was like something like this tight budget and all that like that mapping. I put everything so that when question comes, I can refer this and
How
relax.
much of time you took to do that when the exam started?
That's why I said my 89 questions. 130 minutes was when I break. I think I took literally 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow. So first 10 to
Yeah.
15 minutes, you didn't take the question at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty solid confidence you had. I appreciate it. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. So
I
even
knew timing was not a problem. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
knew timing would not be a problem.
What happened in the exam hall is people tempted to see the first question quickly. You cannot
No.
avoid seeing the question and writing. It needs that mindset.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it because I faced it in prepcast exams. Like,
I understand. I
doing
understand.
questioning will not help us. Yeah, definitely do not.
Okay, one other question. The PMP exam
Mhm.
as an overall field,
Mhm.
do you feel this exam is about knowledge or your mindset?
It is everything. It is everything. You need to be a proper project manager with leadership skills and also having knowledge to perform that activity. And these situation questions are not just to check your ability to perform that role. It
Mm,
is kind of to know where you stand and
mm,
how well you can attribute to this society or wherever you work for. So this kind of helps a lot.
mm.
Yeah, it is not just knowledge, it's not just aptitude, it's not just how you understand, it's more of like, practicality, I feel.
Combination of all. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It really tries to find the leadership skill within you.
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
That's why I said, like, the leadership skill is the only thing which impresses somebody, right? Like, if you're a leader, like, you tend to do more for your leader.
Mm,
Any employee will tend to do more for leader. I had a manager like that way. So it's to whom you're working for and what character is that person holding in, right? If just
right.
managing that, that will not work. You need to have little soft skills as well, yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Sounds better. Okay. Tell me how
Yeah.
PMP is valued in Dubai kind of country.
Oh my God, it is the highest paid I also feel. Yeah, I did all my research earlier before I was taking this course. It's
Okay.
highest paid and it is well recognized here.
Okay.
And I also think that it is recognized across the globe as well, equally.
Yep. It's always powerful there. Very good. Good to know.
Yeah,
Right. Great.
yeah.
So if you want to give some tips like do's and don'ts for people getting to exam, what do you want to say?
All that I will tell is like, I could achieve this in 3 months. I'll tell you just because of dedicated time, focus, and being there. Like like motivation was one of the factor. I'll tell you, but there is like something which you want to do, you need to achieve should be inside you, so that like you can achieve it and plan accordingly. Don't deviate too much. Deviation is okay, but don't deviate too much, but concentrate, perform it, and you will get it. You will get it. Definitely you get it. There's nothing which is not achievable at all. That is what I felt after the exam. Before exam, I was zero. No, I don't know
Yeah.
what level of
I,
zero
I'm
confidence.
I'm seeing Shweta before 25 November, after 25 November. She has got
Yes,
the motivational factor.
exactly. You know that I always think you. Shriram, no, day after tomorrow my exam. I don't have any confidence. I'm just going to give my best try. I said you that. Then you said, no, no, no. This was the toughest exam you've done. Okay, don't worry. Then you're like, I don't have any hopes because I didn't see pass. I don't have any hopes. I said like that because your final exam, you do not know what is your 25 knowledge testing questions and what is the real questions for you to analyze. But somehow, I did all best. That is all I can
It's
do.
not somehow you put 3,000 questions into effort. Wake
Exactly,
up every
exactly.
day
And
6 o'clock in the morning.
yes, yes, that is all I can tell you. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
seriously. And also, I can tell you, I did not see congratulations this
Oh,
thing at all.
oh,
I'll tell you, I finished the last 15 seconds is when I submitted it. For me, nothing came. There were like wordings. I'm seeing, I'm not even able to read that. I'll tell you, only two words I read was hard work. I read and oh, I did not see, there is no congratulations. Maybe I failed. Then, I click next survey. They asked, where is congratulations sheet?
gone.
Where is that? Yeah, it's not there. I was so perplexed at that point in time. I gave my survey. Then I came out. My husband was waiting there. He said, like this. I said, I don't know. Then I went near that receptionist. That's when I left your voicemail message also. If you remember, my
Right.
voice was telling everything.
Right.
Then I took, and that lady, she's seeing, and then she turned the page over and she's giving you like this without expression. I felt, oh, I failed. Seriously, I'll tell you, like, why, if somebody feels somebody has achieved something, they will express it, right? So,
They,
no,
they
it
are
didn't happen.
trained. They are trained like that. They should not show any expressions. They'll be like a robo in the center. They are trained
Oh
purposely.
my God. Oh, this also left so much of anxiety in you. And then I said, pass. Ah, yeah. Pass. And then I didn't see whatever is there below that. Pass. Oh my God, I was relaxed. And then when I saw about target, below target. Oh, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then I soon left you voice message, Sriram, you believe it or not, I passed and this is what is my score. And then really, to be frank, I came back home, I searched on PMI, I saw whether my results were sinking in because always we had this analysis of gap, right?
Right.
So I saw overall about target. So I was very happy. That is really made me very happy. And when I saw like task one, task two analysis as well, every part of above target was with medium and high scores. And where I was below target was on closing. That was with low and high, only two. So
Perfect. Great, Shraddha. Really good. Lot of inputs. I can see the joy in your face. Hope you started using the new phone your husband gifted you for the PMP. So,
no, I didn't actually. I will do it because I need to first learn without that button. That iPhone has got this one button, right? I'm used to that. That doesn't have button. So one day I have to open. I have to
learn.
learn how to do.
I
2 days I'll be used to. So
Great.
maybe this weekend I'll do it. Thank you so much.
Great, great. Super, Shraddha. Thanks for coming up here and giving your experience.
Sure.
And we can see the excitement. Good learnings from you is have a constant time of reading. That is morning 3 to 7
Yes.
or whatever time. Be constant on that.
Yes.
Consistent preparation and
Yes.
reading book and writing a lot of questions, analyzing the questions, looking at the gaps. Very important. On the exam hall,
Yeah.
don't lose the confidence. Every question, stay focused. So if you get
Yes.
deviated, bring it back. Deviated, bring it back
Yes.
and play till
Yes.
the
Exactly.
last ball of the match to see the game. Don't be urgent to declare yourself.
Yes.
Right?
You're right.
Perfect.
Very perfectly described. Yeah.
Great. Good to know, Shweta. Thanks a lot for coming up here. Once again, good wishes from ShriLearning. We are so much happy, delighted. I always feel people coming back and giving a success story. It's a kind of a give back to the society. Once you win, you feel that man all over. What's there? So somebody has to come back and tell what happened. And I appreciate that mindset. Thanks a lot for it.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime, Sriram. I plan to get into project management very soon. So I
Great.
believe this. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Keep rocking, keep rocking. Let's stay in touch. Okay. Thanks a lot.
You too. You too. Yeah. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.